women were going on Accutane, and it wasn't really tested beforehand because I don't know why, but it actually shrinks and the baby's head, so they're born without a brain, and so it's pretty much just this tiny little head. So now women have to have two tests, pregnancy tests, and then has to be on like 2 forms of birth control in order to take it because it's so detrimental to the baby's health.
Is that for girls who have taken who already did it, or
took Accutane
while pregnant?
and then while they're pregnant?
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just, if the roles were reversed and you switched the role, you switched it to where the percentage rate of men who are medically experimented on, and it became women. So I don't know what the percentage breakdown is, but I feel like feminists would also be like, wow, this is so oppressive. Why aren't they medically experimenting on men? So you can't win with feminists. You'd just be upset, oh my God, there's a disproportionate, like these poor women, they're willing to be injected with this experimental treatment. And it's like, I don't know. And then what's the other thing? What's the other reason? Is it because of men are more, when it comes to they're more stable in terms of their biology, because the hormones can have an impact, and so because men are more hormonally stable, that is better. I think that's one of them. I don't know.
Well, men are on a 24-hour cycle of hormones. Females are on a 4-week, so they're able to every single day be the exact same, while females are changing every week.
Is there anything else, though? You said men are more privileged in society than women. What were the other things?
That just the world is kind of built for them. That's my opinion.
How's the world built for men?
Well, we've just had the discussion and you have told me what you think, and I think what I think.
Yeah, how's the world built for men?
I told you already.
Well, you told me the thing about
That's
like drugs aren't
how I think.
Experimented on women.
Well, no, things are just like made with men in mind.
Like what?
Like all the things I just said and probably more. I don't know, fucking cars maybe. I don't know, pots and pans, beds, pillows, all of these things, like
what?
How tall men are, like all of these things are what is first thought of. That's just like what they model it off.
I think she's saying products that are made are products that are everyday use are made.
So beds are too big?
No.
No. What is it about beds that is sexist?
No, I'm saying
you said beds.
I actually learned this in a communication class, and my teacher was telling me that she was saying that like the world is like our vocabulary, since it was made by a bunch of like white English men, it's like very like patriarchal or whatever. And like she used like California king bed as an example, like as to how the vocabulary.
Thank you. So at least other people know what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't think
I'm not
like,
saying
I don't
you
think
agree
there's
with me, but
yeah, I don't think like the world's made for men. I don't think like things like that were made for men. But I will say like. I can't think of another example, but that is like one of the examples. Like California king
one of the
bed.
first electric cars was actually a female car. It was actually made for women shopping, and then the Ferrari was made for females, but then men decided they liked it too. Products are made for females specifically.
Yeah, like period.
But how are beds sexist?
You're just taking that as you wanted to hear it, so I'm not even going to go into it.
Did you or did you not say beds?
No, that's what you heard.
You said beds and pillows.
Here, let me open it up to the women on the panel.
Did
she mention beds?
I did, and I said that beds,
how are
when
beds
they're being
made?
Tested,
the beds are tested.
Yes, by people, and the majority of the time those people
Do you have a study?
Are men.
Do you have a study about the beds?
Go on, you just said that there was a study because you're
that wasn't a
professor.
study, that was just
that was just some dumb feminist professor.
Okay, so there we go. That's some form of proof.
Sorry.
That's not proof of anything.
Okay, cool.
And it was your
Agree
claim.
to disagree.
It was your claim.
Cool.
You can't refer to like something she said. It wouldn't back up your original claim. You just pulled it out of your ass.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool. Anyways, everything you just listed is totally bullshit.
That's nice.
Totally bullshit.
Okay.
It sounds nice. It sounds like it makes sense in your brain, I guess. But none of it's true.
I think it's the same with you.
None of it's
though,
true.
As well.
How long have beds existed?
What you're saying doesn't.
Do you
make
think
sense
that they
in
were
my
like?
brain.
You think like back in the when beds, I don't know, 1,000 years ago, they were like, okay, we're gonna test out the beds. No, it was just like people were living in caves and shit, and then they were like uncomfortable to sleep on the rock floor.
My thing is like, why do you care so much? Though?
No.
Be uncomfortable.
Bro, beds aren't this sexist invention, dude. It was, man, sleeping on ground uncomfortable. Let me put padding.
Well, they probably saw their woman, were like, let's actually make a bed for this woman so she doesn't have to sleep on the ground.
Yes, it was probably the cavemen were like, we're kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're kind of fine just sleeping on rocks and shit. But my fucking pregnant wife is bitching and moaning. Let me fucking make a fucking bed for her while she's pregnant so she ain't a fucking bitch.
It was 100% that. It was
Yeah.
Chairs
The
were
fucking
probably
cavemen
invented
were
for
so
pregnant
nice.
women too.
So nice.
Anyways, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. I mean, you look at like how men live. Like you look at they just got like a fucking mattress in the corner and a fucking chair, a fucking beach chair, and in front of the TV. It's like men do all this shit to make y'all comfortable. All this shit. Like if men could get pussy in a cardboard box, they would just get pussy in a cardboard box.
Men are simple creatures.
Like all this extra shit, whatever. We don't need that shit. Who said that? Is that like a Chris Rock joke or something? I don't know. Good times. Let's see here. Let's see. Women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. That's a doozy. Carmen, why do you agree with that?
I'd agreed.
Yeah, you think
I would just say
women do
like-
not have equal rights to men in the USA?
I would say because I don't know. When I read that question, I just thought about like the whole Trump thing, grab her by the pussy. Just like
What?
I just thought
What does that have to do with the
I
rights?
highly doubt he said that.
What does that have to do with rights?
It's like
lady?
a right to like exist and be respected. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, okay, what Trump said was bad. What does that have to do with rights?
the right to
What?
fucking be a woman and
Legal
not be
right.
You literally
judged.
are okay, you exist.
You literally go around selling your body, and you're
You sell
allowed to do
butthole
that.
pictures.
You're allowed to express that opinion in a free country.
Nobody's stopping you from selling butthole pictures. I mean, shit. You also wrote, women do not have equal rights to
I
men.
mean, you said in the U.S. Never mind.
Yeah, women do not have equal rights to men. Why is that?
Look, listen, I don't live here. I don't know.
Okay, fine. In the UK.
Well, if you, I was. more
I would
thinking
say that
about
they
just,
don't
like,
in the UK.
Okay.
social
perfect.
norms. They got
What?
more like
So in the UK,
right to be accepted.
and I'm not an expert in British jurisprudence. What I guess what are the ways in which women do not have equal rights to men in the UK?
I would say safety.
How so?
They can't protect themselves. There's no I mean, I guess
You mean
no
the-
one can protect themselves. It's illegal to carry any form of self-protection.
Right, nobody can carry a gun.
Wait, did
Right.
Trump
Or-
literally just pass a law that says you can discriminate based
What?
on like gender and like
What?
sexual identity? He literally just he revoked that law. Like there was a law that says you can't discriminate on these things,
Well, he
but
got
he
rid of
revoked
DEI.
it.
He
So
got
that
rid of DEI.
I don't know what. Okay, here we can get to that later. What as far as the UK goes, you say women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. How? Or sorry, in the UK. How?
The police system is quite not very nice to women.
Not. Wait, hold on. I've heard that in the UK, they're actually closing women's prisons and they're considering doing certain justice reform so that it's less likely for a woman to go to jail, they get lighter sentences, this sort of thing.
I'm talking about people that are on the other side of the crime. What's it called? Victim, yeah.
The victim as opposed to male victims?
Well, victims in the UK, you
Yeah,
don't
I
have a
guess
right to
so.
protect yourself. So if somebody comes and attacks you and you defend yourself, like with a gun, with a knife, a punch, or whatever, you go to court too. They could sue you. So in the UK, men and women don't have a right to protect themselves. So
Wait.
that's
Yeah, no, I know.
Wait, but women do not have equal rights to men in the UK as it relates to victims? What?
I guess not really I don't know, equal rights, or they don't really pursue any cases. Like, there's a lot of instances where police have like R-worded or like murdered female.
There's a lot of cases
Yeah,
that police are murdering.
yeah, or like saying like there's group chats and stuff discovered of like the Met Police where they're all like really not being great, talking about cases that they have open and like.
What does that have to do with rights, though? Like, I get that individual cops or whatever
yeah,
can be
well,
dicks,
I guess,
but
yeah.
what does that have to do
It
with
doesn't
rights?
have anything to do with rights.
Okay, so can you name a right that a man has that a woman doesn't?
I don't know enough about it
So
to
women.
say so.
Okay, so men and women have equal rights.
As far as I know, because I'm not a lawyer.
Okay, so so you're changing your position.
Well, yes, because I do not know every single in and out of every law. So therefore, I cannot say with certainty that they do or do not have.
Okay, well, if you
Equal
can't make
rights
a
or not.
case that they
So I will say,
there's an inequality that exists when it comes to rights, then you're just gonna have to defer to the fact that men and women are equal
Yeah,
as
there
it
we go
relates to
then.
rights. Carmen, you say women do not have equal rights to men in the USA. Why is that?
I was just, you kind of got me there. I've never had my rights taken, so
Okay, I'll
I can-
accept the victory, I guess.
yeah. You got me with that one.
Victory acknowledged, mission accomplished. Oh yeah, a guy said that to you one time.
Oh my god.
Makeup is not accepted. Maybe some of these are more dating related. You would not date a police officer. Why is that?
Girl, they did arrest me.
Oh, I guess. Yeah. How about this one? Did you have anything for the police officer thing? You don't want to date a police officer?
yeah, no way.
Is it just because like their work is stressful, or
No, I just don't.
wouldn't get along with them?
Yeah, I don't think I'd get on with them.
Okay. I'm not going to really bite on that one. A woman should not be rejected because of her weight. Why is that? You agree with that statement? Why is that?